Jannik Sinner echoed Novak Djokovic's comments ahead of the Monte Carlo Masters. Jannik Sinner has become the latest player to tame hopes over his Monte Carlo Masters chances. The world number 2 is the man to beat this year, lifting 3 titles and losing just 1 match. But like Novak Djokovic, he is keeping his expectations surprisingly low at the first clay event of the season. Although Djokovic is the top seed in Monaco, it's Sinner who comes in full of form. The 22-year-old recently lifted his 3rd title of the season at the Miami Open, also winning trophies at the Australian Open and Rotterdam. His only loss in 2024 came in the Indian Wells semi-final. Even Djokovic himself has branded Sinner the best player this year so far. But the man himself isn't convinced that his winning run will translate at the Monte Carlo Masters. The expectations are not that high for this beginning of clay, Sinner said ahead of the tournament. The goal is to be ready for Roland Garros and then hopefully Olympics. This is, I guess, for all the players the goal, to try to be in top form there. Sinner has a quick turnaround between Miami and Monte Carlo after lifting the trophy in Florida. He dealt with a similar situation well last year, reaching the semifinals in Monaco after losing in the Miami final. But the world number 2 is still hesitant to place any expectations on the Monte Carlo Masters, instead using this week as something of a practice for the rest of the clay swing. He continued, "We will take this week as a practice week, playing with matches hopefully. Hopefully more than 1 match, but it's going to be interesting to see. I'm just happy to be here. It's a special tournament and hopefully I can perform in a good way." It comes after Djokovic made similar comments ahead of this week's Masters 1000 event. The world number 1 has not played a match in 4 weeks when he lost to then world number 123 Luca Nardi in the 3rd round of Indian Wells. He pulled out of the Miami Open and had extra time to practice on the clay, but Djokovic is still being realistic over his chances of doing well in Monte Carlo. "My expectations are not very high, with the way I have been playing this year at the tournaments, and also the results that I had in Monaco in previous years were not great, so I keep my expectations low," he told Eurosport.